Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Alrighty, so today we're going to work on this TifTuf here and start bringing it down for our putting green height. It's time for me to start putting some more effort into this spot and start watering it, like at least a little bit more. I haven't watered this. I gave it a quick water the other day, but I hadn't watered it in like a week and a half. We've had really hot temps, so it was struggling, but now it's going pretty good. So this bad boy is ready to start cutting with the real mower because there's not as much sand hanging about. So today we're going to cut it first with my Bush Ranger rotary mower, and then we're going to cut it with the old Swarben. So let's talk about how we're going to do it. So as you can see, there is still a little bit of a sand here and there, but it's not enough that it's going to worry our real mower. It's really starting to fill in, even though I haven't been watering it. It's just loving these temps at the moment. Cooch loves really hot temps, guys, so that's why it's finally starting to wake up here. That's why it's taken so long to wake up here as well, because we were sitting below 20 degrees for like the last few months, and then boom, we suddenly got a heat wave and it just wants to grow like crazy. So yeah, we're basically going to cut today only 1/3 of the leaf off, so I'll get my tape measure out and see how high it is, and that's how we're basically going to start bringing it down bit by bit. I spent the last 20 minutes looking for this. I do have a ruler somewhere, like a little metal one, but I cannot find it. Be more precise. This is hard to get down in there. But let's see how long it is anyway. It is 15 mil, so today we'll take it down to 10 mil, I guess. Take off 1/3 of the leaf. What are we at? 15? Yep, bang on 15 at the longest points. There's a bit of seed head that is like up to 50 mil, but who cares about seed head? So I'm going to do a cut with the rotary first, just because there's still a little bit of wood chip and crap all over there. So let's chuck on its lowest setting and just measure how high it is to the bottom of the deck. Off the ground, it's about 12 mil. There you go, but I'm guessing the blade's up a little bit higher in there. Oh no, it's pretty dang close. Couple of mil up, so I reckon it would be round about. It's a couple of mil in that, so it'll be around about 15 mil on the lowest setting. So we'll cut with that first, probably won't get anything off, but just to clean some stuff off. And let's bring the real mower in and cut at 10 mil. Probably give this mower a wash. It's dusty. As you can see, basically got nothing off there at all, just a lot of crap, like actually quite a lot of wood chip, so I'm glad I did that. And then just some old dead material, so it's good I did it. So I didn't scalp it at all. There's no scalping whatsoever. As you can see here, whoop-de-poop on the scalp side. That's just sand, you can see that's not scalping. Yeah, time to get a real mower on it because basically ready. We're just going to keep the water up to it, fertilizer, and that will really start to fill in now, especially with this heat around. And this section here is a section that never took. I don't think I kept enough water up to it, and it was shady because it had bins in front of it at the end of autumn last year, so that did not establish. So it's starting to fill in now, but that's why it looks so crappy. So let's just set this height of cut to 10 mil, and then afterwards we'll measure it to make sure it is right on 10 mil. Now I could technically use my height of cut bar, but I'm just going to use the gauge on this Swarben here. So as you can see, off one cut, I actually got quite a bit out of there. Man, nice, it's good. Right, I'm just gonna whip it over it quickly again a second time with the catcher off. I won't film that because this camera's battery's starting to go flat, but I'll flick it back on when I finish mowing the second time and show you guys how it's looking. And let's see how low it is actually cutting with the tape measure. Alright, second cut done. Looks pretty good. pretty impressed, to be honest. Like, there's a couple of scalp spots here and there, but considering I dropped it down pretty low, it looks not too bad. Most of what you can see there is sand. Sand, a little bit of scalping, and a bit of brownness because silly old me hasn't been watering it much, but not bad, boy. Not bad. Not very scientific measure here. Ooh, flip. It's about 10 mil. Whew. Oh my goodness, you scared me, boy. Where'd you come from? So now that we have dropped it down nice and low like that, the more that I keep cutting it, the more it's going to creep sideways. Because there's sand there still, it's going to creep into that sand, and if I keep on top of the water, I'm going to start spoon feeding this lawn as well. Mostly just with liquid fert once a week. Just going to go about, I'm only going to go about, if it's once a week, I'll probably go quarter rate. Yeah, we'll go quarter rate. Let's try that. Liquid ferting it. We won't go granular fert until another couple of weeks when it's due for one. I could technically do a spoon feed with granular fert and go quarter dose weekly as well, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do the liquids because I don't really want to water it in because I don't want to water too much because of the drought. Anyway, so that's it. I'm just going to keep on top of the mowing now. Let's put some wetting agent down though, because it is in need of some wetting agent. So today let's put down that Hydrolink Grand Plus, which is that granular wetting agent I told you guys about ages ago. So I'm finally going to use it. So this is the wetting agent I was talking to you guys about, the Hydrolink Grand Plus. So this is a granular wetting agent, which is 150 SGN. So it's still pretty fine. Don't worry about it getting the grass because I'm about to put some on here and water it in. But yeah, have a look at that. You see that? Very fine. Got a weird stank to it. But it is coated basically in some stuff called zeolite. So zeolite's going to help retain some moisture. Sorry, it's not coated. The actual carrier is the zeolite, and the wetting agent is what coats it. So zeolite is something that will actually help retain some moisture in your soil as well, and it is basically a neutral pH, so it's not going to adjust the pH of your soil at all, which is good. And then obviously the wetting agent is going to work over time. You generally apply it at 1.5 to 2.5 kilos per 100 square meters. So today down here I'm going to put about a kilo out, so not very much. Water it in and probably do it, at the moment I'm going to do it once every 2 weeks just because it has been so hot and dry. But generally you could do it once a month and you'd get away with doing that. Now, there's a debate between if granulars and liquid wetting agents are better or different. Well, it really depends on what you're using it for. Granular ones are great if you're also going to be putting it in plants as well. And, you know, if you don't have a sprayer or something, it's a nice, easy way to put it as well. But if you're doing lawns, generally liquids do have a slightly better result than your granulars do. But there's not a huge difference. It's just, you know, people ask that question, so that's the honest answer. But yeah, you need to make sure you irrigate it afterwards as well with 3 to 6 mil of irrigation. So you don't really need too much irrigation to get down this into the soil and have any potential burning. So that's pretty good as well. Now I'm doing it late afternoon. Make sure you don't do it like in the middle of the heat in the middle of the day because it can potentially burn. But yeah, that's the Hydrolink Grand Plus, which I'm going to be putting down right now. Probably a smidge over a kilo. If you like that technique, by the way. But yeah, let's chuck it out. Alright, that's all there is to it, so just water it in and off you go. And I forgot to add also some added kelp in there as well, which is going to help with your root system, so sweet. Tell you what, I'm actually pretty excited to work on this. Might have a new mower coming soon to look after this patch here. Something that's going to work well on a green, technically, so look out for that. Next couple of weeks anyway, but keen man. So I'm going to show you guys how to groom this area, how to treat it basically like a putting green. Eventually I'll get a pin in there, put a cup down and we'll do some putting on it, but there's nowhere near ready to putt on at the moment. I need to get it down to like 3, well, I'm going to aim for 4 mil on this area here, and then I'll be putting on it at 4 mil. But yeah, very excited. Since I've left the golf course, I've got something to look after. It'll be nice and short. Right, well, I'll wrap the video up there, but thanks guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Stick around for this series because I'll show you guys again how to look after this as a putting green, and yeah, just make sure you guys have a good week. What do you reckon looks good? Is it good or bad? No comment. Must be bad. Does it look good or bad, Louis? Does it look good or bad?
Good.
What about compared to the other grass? Good or bad?
Good.
Which one's better?
Both of them.
Oh. Wow. I tell you what, that smoke haze is so bad. Like, so bad. Normally you can see the mountain from here, and like you can't even see it. Stinks too. It's gotten worse as the day's gone on. It's supposed to be like this over the next few days. Not good.